my lab. Really quick, did someone bring a fucking baby? Yeah. All right. That was Nico Smith, everybody. But coming to the stage, this guy. Last year when I wanted to dabble in producing, he started helping me out. We've been doing things together ever since. He's the king of one-liners. He's the king of having babies. He's the king of being a redneck. Make some noise for Alex Cruikshank, everybody!
Hello, everybody. My name is Alex.
Hi, Alex. Hi.
Hi, Alex. Give me a second here. Let's talk about it. Star Wars. The complete lack of sex scenes. And I think that's because if you do forced sex on a girl, you probably get in trouble. You guys ever sneeze real hard and it cracks your lips? They look like the top of the Mojave Desert. They say that your butthole skin is the same as your lip skin. I'm just thinking out loud. We got a German Shepherd recently, because I'm racist. It's a fit, I'm sorry. But I did get a German Shepherd for home security. And I'm pretty bummed. It's just been rolling around in shit, wearing leather and listening to house music. It's my baby. Give it up for Farrah. Oh, what's up, baby girl? That seems. Can you do any? Like, I know the baseball players do like the kiss kiss, salute God or whatever, but it always seems a little ranky. I come real fast, so I started making my dick play violent video games to desensitize it. Do you guys know that Adolf Hitler's nephew fought for the Americans? His name was William Stewart Hitler. It's fucking awesome. He got a Purple Heart for being injured in battle, and they gave him citizenship in the U.S. In a recent show of the same amount of acumenity, is that the right word? They just gave citizenship to Brian bin Laden. Alright, we're done goofing around here. SpaceX, Elon Musk, this is important stuff. They just launched the most recent SpaceX shuttle into orbit. They said it was the second loudest thing to an Italian in a library. I did have a baby. Proven tonight, and it's made me poor. And I've started saving money by going bald, so I don't have to pay for haircuts. They say a lot of new parents aren't gonna get a lot of sleep, but me, I'm a thinker. I soundproof the inside of a room. We haven't heard from her in a week. Just kidding, I wouldn't do that to her. But I did start using small amounts of heroin on the baby. There is one type of people that you should round up and shoot immediately. It's men who take the top position while 69ing. I did a show earlier tonight. This is insane. I was over at Backside Kegs. I did 10 minutes over there. I got 2 jokes in. I said that joke. And this lady goes, yeah! By lady, I mean also host of the show. I go, what? And she goes, that's what's happened every time. And I go, how many times have you 69'd? And she goes, I've been married 40 years. And I was like, that's not the answer to that question. How many times have you 69? And she went, I go, what the fuck? Did you guys fall out of a hammock or something? And she goes, she did. She flipped over in a hammock naked with her husband. And she decided that she would interrupt the whole show and be like, you're never gonna believe it. I just had that show, but that literally happened just fucking 2 hours ago for me. There's also one type of disabled people that I'm allowed to be mad at. It's my friend Deaf Bobby. I lived with him for 4 years. I don't know if you know any deaf people, but they have deaf friends. And they're not allowed to have jobs. They get a certain amount paid to them every month because they can't wake up for alarm clocks. Because alarm clocks make noise and they don't hear that. So they get paid on the first of the month. All fucking 7 of them go to the bar until 2:30 on whatever the first is, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Just not a weekend. It's never been a weekend, ever. And I don't know if you've ever seen a conversation between 5 deaf people, but they all have their own emoting, if you will. They go, and they also have to do sign language. And so if you're in a group of 5 people, you can only look at one guy signing. So they hit each other while they're all yelling and signing at each other. So you can be asleep at, I don't know, 9:30 on a Tuesday, and at 2:30 o'clock a.m., 2:30 a.m., there is the craziest fucking fire alarm that you've ever heard in your fucking life go on downstairs. And it just sounds like, so yeah, fuck Bobby. And Deaf Paul. Deaf Paul. Cool kid, he skateboards. I've been a skateboarder for 20 years. I'm not against people having a wild lifestyle. I come down at like 9 in the morning on a Saturday one time. He's on the couch and he's like, nice up to you, bless, no. Good, awesome. You want to play Nintendo, Mario Kart, whatever? And he's like, that's a Coke bottle shape as a lady, a hot lady. On the couch. And I go, fucking right on, dude. And he's like, and he shows me a white stain on the back of my couch. Get the fuck out! What are we fucking Another not a joke. I just tear my shirt. I do drugs a lot too. I used to do whatever drugs, but I like testing my drugs now. And every time I test my Molly, it comes up with me being a little gay. Anybody interested in Pokemon, or at least heard of it? I think it's fucking wild. They have an immortal 12-year-old who captures animals and makes them fight in a ring. 12-year-old, mildly Asian Michael Vick traveling through the universe. Alright, let's get serious again. I know that I look like a Division I football player, I look like a specimen of an athlete, but I had to go to a cardiologist recently, and the guy happened to be Jamaican. He said, I've got a blood clot. Are you serious? That was for me and him. No, but seriously, with all this high blood pressure, you'd think my dick would get harder. And believe it or not, I'm not working out. I just wash my clothes on hot. Speaking of hot dudes, I think Brokeback Mountain was filmed in a day. Because camping sex is gross after the first day. You know back then, they had sheepskin condoms. Do you know how that came about? That guy fucked a sheep a bunch. And he was like, you're never gonna believe it, pals. This sheep didn't get pregnant. So he slaughtered like 80 sheep and handed out a bunch of colons to his friends. I think Michael J. Fox was awesome at fingering chicks. And I think Kurt Cobain was pro-gun. I'm too pussy to break up with my girlfriend. So I started calling her dudes' names in bed. Yeah, get it, Steve. Nice one, Dave. Take it. I think arranged marriages would have been better. Because you don't have to do any of the work and you get goats. I think a cool thing though is that lesbians, straights, and gays all have a secret move like Mortal Kombat. So lesbians, they got scissoring. You know what I'm talking about? Straights, they got titty fucking, sir. And gays, they got sliding the hood over the other hood or whatever. I don't know what they do. Do you know that 40% of American police have admitted to spousal abuse? So that's like 280% non-admitted. But the Canadian police have over a 60% spouse and sexual abuse rate. That's why they call them Mounties. I think the guy that invented the wife beater, he might not have the name right away, but he was like, runs out to his shed. Bitch. And he has to go back in and ask for the sewing machine. He goes back out there and he doesn't know how to put sleeves on. He can't do like a curved stitch like that. So he's like, fuck the sleeves. Can't wait till this bitch asks me what it is though. They actually just changed the name of the wife beater to the mansplainer thing. You guys know that dentists have the highest rate of suicide of any profession? I think I know why it is. You go to the dentist, they're like, look, you got 94 cavities, it's $80,000. You're also a bad boy, you should brush your teeth more, you should floss, all this blood is from you. Look at your bloody hands, this is your fucking fault. You're a martyr when you leave and you're $80,000 in debt. You know who I think is probably the best profession is chiropractors. What happens there? It's $40. You go in, the guy cracks your neck, you're 3 inches taller. You're like, thanks, bro. And the whole time, that guy, I don't know how many appointments you can have in a day, but that guy just gets to sit there and just imagine snapping his dumb fucking wife's neck. I did a 23andMe recently. I found out I'm 70% cop, so I punched my wife. Sir, calm down. Do you know if you molest your uncle and you're under 18, he still gets in trouble? Does anybody miss COVID? I miss COVID. Did. With the mask, you like stick your head under that glass thing at a buffet? Nope. That's one of my favorites, damn it. But no, another thing about that, I was sitting in, I was at work, so I had to shit at a Safeway. So I'm on the Safeway toilet and I'm looking out the arrow slit that they put between the stalls to keep yourself safe, So I'm watching this guy at the sink out there while I'm taking a shit, and he just takes his mask off, he puts it in the sink under running water, and then he squeezes it and he puts it back on his face. Another, not a joke, just went a fucking animal. Another thing, Fred Meyer's, I don't know if you've ever been to the shitters in there. I shit a lot at Safeways, Fred Meyer's. Albertsons, any of these. Also, the pick up your own groceries thing. Not only is there the ability to order groceries to your home for the exact same price, so you're gonna pull in and fucking take these front spots from all the cripples? Park in this shit. Park in these people's places. There's no reason for there to be 9 parking spots for people that are gonna pick up groceries that could have just gone to the house and helped somebody else. Also, wheelchair guys at fucking 9 spots back. And like, oh, no, you didn't order online. Anyways, back to the Fred Meyer toilet, I apologize. This is just more of a life hack thing. You know how they have those little black cameras on the back that flush too many times? Like if you lean over to check what's going on, it's like, why are my balls in the water? Why is the water warm? The water should be warm. So anyways, just you slap the seat up and it'll block that camera, so you just sit right on the rim while you're taking a shit. I was at Albertsons the other day. I love grocery stores, love shit, and I generally love grocery stores. I don't shit at my house anymore. But I was at Albertsons, and you know how like the aisles are, let's say, this wide, and then at the end they have the displays that come in like this, so it's a little narrower at the entrance to an aisle. Good, glad you guys are all there with me. I get nervous, believe it or not. I'm a fucking stand-up comedian. I stand up here in front of you guys. I hate pushing the cart because I think I'm in everybody's way. So I have one basket full of probably 700 pounds worth of groceries. My veins are just bulging, neck just popping. And this lady has her cart sideways across the aisle. And she's down looking at the bottom shelf at beans or whatever. So I wait very politely, still just ripping it. And she looks up at me, and as I'm trying to sidle past her cart, she goes, "I'm almost done," and pushes it out of the way. What's up, Madison? So I killed her. Went to the gas station right after that. And I went to, I gave the guy $4. Here's my 4 $1 bills. And he goes, "Regular or premium?" And I killed him too. I've been to jail a lot. The weird thing about jail is like the butt fucking thing is true. There's a lot of it. But the worst part about it is finding out that that guy doesn't like you that much. I've never seen the show The Amazing Race, but I heard a lot about it while I was in there from some white guys. I'm actually converting to Islam, and it's not because of prison stuff, it's just because I want to shoot a machine gun at my wedding. I was in Florida recently. They have the plastic straw ban because of turtles. I don't understand why we don't give them the paper ones. It's bullshit. They have a thing down there. You know what an Amber Alert is here? Missing child. In Florida, they have a Silver Alert, and it comes up on the signs above the highway. And a Silver Alert is an old person who escaped and does not have the mental faculties to get back to wherever they were from. The speed limit on a bunch of the highways from Miami to the Florida Keys is like 40, and I saw 3 of them in 40 minutes. That means 2 died, and then I got off the highway that they were on before the 3rd one died. I watched a iguana fall off of the open roof that we were eating at as a restaurant, and it fell onto my little baby daughter over there. I've never felt like a better dad than when I saved my daughter from an attacking iguana, except for when I had him pinned up against the fence and just bashed him. His little neck snapped it. You're a bad lady. My little brother is gay. He's been gay for 15 years and he's 25 now. It's pretty impressive, right? He just called me 2 months ago and he goes, "Yo, I got a girlfriend." I was like, "That is nuts." I was like, "I bet you're dog shit at eating pussy." And he goes, "Hey, fuck you. But how do you deep throat it?" Speaking of my gay brother. We gave my dad some Tylenol as an anti-inflammatory over the last holidays. He still called my brother a homo. I think par golf is gaslighting for men. There are 60 professional golfers in the fucking world that set this shit for us. Well, I did it in 3. Fuck you. It's like asking a woman to not hit 3 curves in a day. I've been taking Viagra 45 minutes before kids' birthdays parties. So my wife has to take me home. I think my TV is gay. It's an LG TV. Alright, I got a minute left. Let's get some heaters in. I think we should do a cheater-style TV show where you put 12 cops in the same house and you tell every cop that the other people are civilians and one of them fucked their wife. I think the worst part about being a stripper is having to show everybody your taste in music right off the bat. I think the Roe versus Wade sounds like a YouTube fishing channel, and that's why chicks aren't into it. You guys all know that Target was targeted as being gay friendly. So they got rid of all their gay stuff like Ed Hardy and Tap Out. I think they've, I've been getting real Republican ever since that. So much so that I don't let my kid have blue Gatorade anymore. I just give him white Powerade. Florida just passed a bill where they are legally able to execute child rapists under 12. I don't know who is 11 years old running around raping. I didn't even have pubes. But speaking of pubes, I'm going to sign off now. Thank you guys for having me. But I make pubic wigs for children who have cancer who will never see puberty. So if you can grow your pubes out to more than 10 inches, don't send them to Locks of Love, send them directly to St. Jude's. It's a good cause. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you very much.